Hi, I'm Colin from Spaceflight Made Simple, and today I want to bring you guys a quick video about tomorrow's Soyuz landing. Soyuz MS-22 will be coming home without a crew on board in this rather unique situation. Back in December, Soyuz MS-22 was damaged in a micrometeorite strike and lost a lot of coolant. The decision was then made that the spacecraft was unsafe for crew to use as a return vehicle. As such, a new Soyuz was launched, and this Soyuz will be returning home unmanned. So at about 5:52 a.m. on Tuesday, March 28th, 2023, the Soyuz spacecraft will undock from the International Space Station and begin making its way to a safe distance from the orbiting outpost. The force carrying out the separation is a set of springs in the docking hatch and not thrusters like vehicles like the Crew Dragon, for example. Once Soyuz is a safe distance away from the station, it'll orient itself and begin using its thrusters to increase its rate of separation. Making sure it is a safe distance from the orbiting outpost, it'll begin orbital maneuvers to ensure that it doesn't collide with the station. In just a few hours later, Soyuz will begin the process of deorbiting, firing its orbital maneuvering thrusters to slow the spacecraft down enough where its orbital trajectory dips into the atmosphere. Following the completion of the deorbit burn, Soyuz will reorient itself into a safe orientation and separate the orbital and service modules from the vehicle, leaving just the descent module to come screaming into Earth's atmosphere. It'll then reorient itself again, heat shield first, and prepare for reentry. As Soyuz screams through the atmosphere, the plasma built up around the spacecraft will make it impossible for ground controllers to communicate with the capsule. But after the short period of plasma blackout, communication should be reestablished with the Soyuz capsule, and shortly after that, the drogue parachutes will deploy to begin the process of slowing the vehicle down. Once it's slowed down sufficiently and low enough in the atmosphere, the drogue parachutes will pull out the main parachute. This does the job of slowing the spacecraft down to its landing velocity. And as Soyuz prepares to touch down on the steppes of Kazakhstan, just seconds before making contact with the ground, a series of solid rocket motors, these known as soft landing engines, will be fired to slow the descent in its final moments. And Soyuz will be slated to touch down just a few hours after undocking at 7:42 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, March 28th, 2023. So why exactly are they bringing this Soyuz home at all? It's not going to be able to carry crew home, and that's its main purpose, so why not just let it burn up in the atmosphere like any other Progress spacecraft? Well, spacecraft that can come back from the International Space Station are actually in short supply. There aren't many resupply vehicles that can bring experiments back to Earth, so this opportunity is rather rare. They can pack it full of experiments and other things that they would like to get back down to the ground after its time on the space station, and hope that the Soyuz is in good enough condition to survive reentry and make it to the steppes of Kazakhstan. So if you'd like to keep up with the Soyuz undocking and landing, I'll leave some links down below that can help you with that. First off, I'll leave a link to NASA's YouTube channel with a live stream of the undocking and of the landing, and I'll also leave a link to my Twitter where I'll post up-to-date information on Soyuz MS-22 as well as other upcoming events in spaceflight. And if you have any questions about Soyuz MS-2, the International Space Station, or the process for landing the Soyuz, you can leave them down below in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them there. Last but not least, if you enjoyed this video, head down below, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. So for Spaceflight Made Simple, I'm Colin, and I will see you next time.